Hey guys, what's going on? Chad here from Greenlight Shooting. I've got the infamous Brian, my cousin, my friend, one of the most knowledgeable gun guys in the business here with us today. We're going to be talking about top 3 concealed options under $600. So if you're on a budget, you're looking for a nice concealed gun, these 3 will definitely do the job. So let's start out. What do we got?
Yeah, I mean, there's nicer guns out there, right?
Sure.
You can spend, the sky's the limit. What we were trying to do here is get something that, these are good entry-level guns.
Absolutely.
Right? And by the way, you can spend less.
Yeah.
I don't think you should.
No, these guns are reliable. You know,
Yeah,
I would trust these guns. Lower quality, you're kind of pushing it there.
So let's start here. Let's start with the lowest priced option here.
Okay.
This is the Smith & Wesson Mmp Shield 9mm. Really nice option for concealed carry for a couple different reasons. First of all, it's what they call single stack. And what that means is if you look inside the magazine, on a normal gun, the bullets kind of stagger back and forth a little bit. And what that means is it's going to be a wider gun. You got to make room for almost 2 stacks of bullets.
Yep.
So in a single stack, they sit one on top of another. And in a 9mm, where the bullets really aren't that big, that means we're talking about a gun that's really, really thin.
Yep.
Awesome for concealed carry because you can have that right up against your body and nobody's going to be able to tell that it's there.
Absolutely.
The other thing is you get Smith & Wesson reliability. You're never going to go wrong there. And you really, the price on this is phenomenal. I mean, to get a brand new 9mm gun that is quality for $430, you can't go wrong with this option.
No, and it's a fantastic gun. As you guys know, one of my favorite guns out there is the Mmp Pro. So this is on that same line.
That's right.
They've just taken it down, single stack, shortened everything up, and it's a phenomenal gun. It's something you can count on.
That's right. Moving up a little bit here.
Okay.
Now we get into the Springfield, and the one thing that the Springfield is well known for is bang for your buck.
Right.
They include a lot here. First of all, fiber optic sights.
Yep.
Makes it a little bit easier to see in kind of low lighting conditions, and even good lighting conditions makes it easier to see. This is also a single stack.
Yes.
But for just a little bit more money, you're in about the $450 price range. This comes with a lot more stuff.
Yeah, so you get a nice carrying case, you get some extra magazines, you get a holster, I think a magazine holster. You just get really almost everything you need to get started with this gun. And some of the great things about ours, both of these guns really, they're really easy to take down, really easy to maintain. And how many rounds does it hold? Like 7 rounds, something like that?
Yeah, it depends on the magazine that you have in here. So this is a 45. This also comes in a 9mm version. Either option is fine. It's a personal preference choice, quite frankly. In the 45 version, this is a 5-round magazine, and there's also an extended magazine you can put on there that gives you a little more room with your pinky here. And this one holds 7 rounds. Yeah, and
I think so. Going down to the 9mm, I think you're at 7 with the stock magazine, and then 9 with the extended. Does that sound right?
Sounds right.
Okay.
The other thing that people like about the Springfield line are there's a couple of safeties on this gun. There's one on the grip, and there's one right here on the trigger.
Yep.
So you're not going to drop this gun. It's not going to accidentally go off. There's too many things that have to be perfect in order for you to pull this out and actually pull the trigger. So really a good, safe option, reliable option, and once again, that single stack thinness that stays nice and tied up against your body.
Definitely, yeah, and we did a video on that gun specifically. You can check that out right here. But moving on, we have the infamous Glock 19.
You gotta love Glock.
Yeah, I've said it once, I'll say it again. You can't make a top list without including a Glock somewhere, man. These guns are just, they have too great of a name to ignore.
You gotta love Glock, and the Glock comes in all kinds of different sizes. In fact, we've got another video just that lines up the different sizes of the Glock, right?
Tons of options.
So this is the Glock 19. This is a 9mm Glock. This is what they call their compact. So there's bigger versions of this. There's smaller versions of this. All of them are fine for just it's a personal preference thing. This is not a single stack.
Nope.
This is staggered, so you can see the collection of bullets that go in there. And
but one thing we should point out, with it being staggered, you get 15 rounds in this mag, whereas you were getting single digits in the other.
So you get a lot more stopping power in here. The other thing is there's a lot more weight to this gun.
Yep.
Because it's bigger, because it's heavier, it's going to have substantially less recoil than these other 2 options that we've talked about. It's very, very comfortable to shoot. And this is a really good, I like this size a lot because it's a good compromise between wanting a gun that's comfortable to hold and wanting a gun that's actually concealable.
Yep.
And you get all of the Glock goodness that goes along with it. Price range on this one for a Gen 4. By the way, Gen 3 or Gen 4, both are fine. I wouldn't stress over the differences between the two. But for a Gen 4, you're going to be anywhere from about $550 to $600.
Yep.
That includes a hard carrying case, and it also includes 3 magazines.
Yeah, and I think even adjustable back straps, right?
It does. Yeah, it comes with a couple different back straps you can swap on there. But really a great overall gun. And there's a reason that it's kind of the top choice among law enforcement as well.
All 3 of these options, I think, are really quality guns for staying within that budget. So if you're looking for a first concealed carry gun, I think these are all great options. Yeah, if you have any other suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments below. If you have any other questions on them, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email over at greenlightshooting@gmail.com and I'd love to help you out. But yeah, man, hopefully that just kind of gave you a good starting point. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, all that good stuff. And if you haven't seen these other 2 videos, check them out and we will catch you next time on Greenlight Shooting. Thanks so much for watching.